Good morning, Evan.
Tsholofelo, just tell us quickly about the start of voting today and the turnout we've seen so far.
Yeah, voting started at 7 o'clock. A lot of the polling stations here opened by 7 in the morning. But the polling station where I'm broadcasting from, which is Ward 18, where it is expected that an independent candidate, David Kam, will go toe-to-toe with an ANC candidate. They opened a couple of minutes later than 7, a couple of minutes, like 10 past, quarter past 7 in the morning. But up to so far, about 70 people have been through, the door behind me, which leads into the polling station. But let me just give a bit of background about, the events that happened yesterday. Yesterday, we saw the electoral court, granting voting rights or allowing only 3 polling stations or 3 wards to continue with voting. That is because the case of Ward 13 was used as a catalyst. The case of Ward 13 that is led by Johannes Johnson, wherein it was proven, he was able to prove that he had 61 signatures, and the IEC only needed 50 signatures for people in the wards to allow that candidate to continue with by-elections, while the IEC on the one hand was saying that he only had 49 signatures. He was able to prove that he had 61 signatures, which was the catalyst to what happened yesterday.
Now, Tsholofelo, would it be accurate and responsible for that matter to say that today's by-elections in Tlokwe could really be seen as a precursor for next year's general election?
It will not be wrong, because obviously what is happening here in Tlokwe can be said to be just a micro-organism of what will happen on the bigger stage. So that is why it is very important for all the parties concerned in this by-election to prove their worth, and especially for the ANC, because the ANC wants to reclaim this municipality because of its central role, because of its proximity to probably, economic centers such as Rustenburg and Johannesburg. But it is important, and it's one of those municipalities that has been getting, clean audits throughout. So this is it's a very important, place or municipality in this province.
So, finally, just tell us about the mood, and 2 former ANC Youth League leaders are in the area, Fikile Mbalula and Julius Malema. What are they doing? And there'll be opponents this time, ironically, around.
Yesterday, former Youth League President Fikile Mbalula was around in this around Ward 26, which is one of the wards that will be contested by an independent candidate. He then said that they don't believe that the battle for Tlokwe will be won in the courts, but it will be won on the ground. So now we have touched down; it's on the ground, and it will be interesting to see which which side will this election go. As for Julius Malema, we were told yesterday that he was going to be around, but we haven't seen him around. But as I'm talking to you now, there's a skirmish outside between ANC supporters on the one hand and the supporters of an independent candidate. So there's indicating that low-intensity war that is taking place here. It's not very easy to see it, but it is happening.
Thank you very much, Tsholofelo Mathibedi. Tsholofelo will keep you updated on all our platforms today as to what is happening in Tlokwe. And just to recap, only 3 wards in the Tlokwe municipality in the northwest will be contested in today's by-elections.